Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live interview with Coroxy slash Rice. However you name it. I am the. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the. One sec. Live interview with Coroxy. I have. Wait. And I am your host, Moldovan, as you all know. And hello. You can introduce yourself.
Bonjour tout le monde. So it's me, Bryce Van, and I am the one with a fucked up reputation and everyone hating around me.
Okay.
Well.
Okay. So he can also answer some of your questions if you guys want to give him, but not one of those like shitty troll whatever he said like funny haha jokes. Anyway, without any delays, let's begin. My first question is where did you think the hate started?
I believe the hate kind of started like maybe with the TSM drama, a bit like where I believe like it was when I made that petition and it went to Reddit and all that shit. You probably have heard about this thing, and I believe either some people got jealous or either it was TSM and all his gang hating around me. Now and then after that, like there was a little bit of dramas after that happening around, sadly. And I'll explain later in detail if you want after the next questions coming. And yeah, my reputation then completely destroyed, and everyone being around me, just bullying me like that, just yeah.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah. Okay. So, is it to some extent the hate justified?
The hate, is it justified? Well, the people can hate me. I can understand. There'll always be people hating me like that. That will remain true for everyone. Like there will be everyone having people that they hate or being hated by. However, harassment is not justified in any shape or form, in any ways. It is never justified.
Okay,
That
so
I can tell you.
So you would say like the hate is justified, but not the harassment.
The hate, I'm neutral about it. Like because everyone has hate, but the harassment, no.
Okay. Okay, let's get to the one of the main questions because I think a lot of people have been waiting for it. Do you consider discovering Wonder Waffle Mapping's Facebook account and his mom's Facebook account an invasion of privacy? If not, why?
Honestly, about this, there's a reason why I actually contacted his mother, and that I think many don't really know.
Okay, like
The thing is,
please spit it out because like it's your stream basically.
okay, first of all, I would like to explain that there was like a bit of like tensions before that between me and Wonder, where he was honestly kind of rude to me, and okay, and then like one day on MGE he was on he was feeling very sad. I'm just going to post it here where he was absolutely feeling horrible. I asked if he was diagnosed with depression. Okay, just asked. And he said on caps, yes, I was stuff like that. And so then I told him, because it was late for him that he got bullied, I said that maybe he should take a rest and that probably tomorrow will be a better day. I tried to, and yet he told me to leave. He was very angry at me, I don't know why, and people were also against me. I decided to leave. However, I told him in DM, sadly, if you're going to treat me like shit if I'm trying to help you, I'm sorry, but I cannot be in contact with you. So I'm blocking you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for understanding. So then he decides to make that public because also he then accused me of saying that he was faking depression. I would like to make that clear. I never said that he was faking depression.
Mhm.
Like I told others, I asked if he was diagnosed, because usually people don't say they have a depression, but sometimes they can also self-diagnose themselves, which is not having a depression. Like, there's a large difference between being diagnosed by professionals and being and self-diagnosing yourself. So
Mhm.
I was just asking that for verification. I never said he was faking depression. Sadly, most of the people don't want to understand that. And then he made a Twitter post about me saying how bad I am, lots of announcements on his Discord, etc. And he was also kind of sending people after me, honestly, because many then later on bullied me. He indirectly sent people after me. And after that, I told him to stop coming. I apologize, even though in my opinion, he should have apologized, because, like, honestly, it's not fair for him to just harass me just because of a misunderstanding. Like, what?
Uh-huh.
And then, so yeah, I apologize. He said, I'm willing to forgive you, but we're still on good terms. Okay, fine. But then, after days later, I realized he had a misunderstanding. So then
Uh-huh.
I told him how he had a misunderstanding. He got a bit angry and didn't want to understand. So then I told him how, like, he clearly has a misunderstanding. I never said he faked depression. And to avoid him just spiting out all anger immediately without thinking of my message, I told him that I would block him for 1 hour only, to just let him time maybe to just think about my message, okay?
Mhm.
And the fact is, after I blocked him, he said, "Your points are bullshit. You started drama with many mappers, including me, so fuck off. I'll never forgive you," and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Honestly, that was kind of rude. And then he later on made another post about me, etc. Lots of things. He kept being and me, etc. So for me, that was just crossing the line. Honestly, he
Okay.
he honestly didn't want to understand. And just honestly bullied me. So I was finding a way. Maybe I thought, why not just contact his mother to let her know about this, to calmly explain to him that he's having a misunderstanding. So what did I do? I then tried to contact Wonder's mother. And the thing is, how did I actually how did I actually find his mother's Facebook?
Please don't tell it. Don't tell it. Like,
Yeah, I won't.
God
I
knows.
won't.
Uh,
Okay, I won't tell how, but all I can say is that it was public.
so
Anyways,
you say it was public.
so okay, so the thing is that, like, the way I found it was public, literally.
Uh,
So honestly, like, I had no trust at this point to contact his mother, because I tried to explain him calmly. I'd wonder he didn't want to understand. He kept sending people after me. That's just the line for me. So I decided to try to contact his mother. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you all. That is not considered doxing, because if if an information is already public, how like, I did not even like make a public post like, "Yo, this is a Wonder's mother. This is no."
uh,
Sure, some people were intrigued about that, and I sent to them like, just Wonder's Facebook, but not the mother. However, he Wonder then after that kept making accusations like, "Hey, no, you doxed me," etc. And yeah, he so like then after that, like, it was just
okay.
all everything. Yeah,
Let me explain. Let me tell you something. Do you know about
yeah.
Pyrocynical and Drama Alert by any chance?
What?
Uh,
What did you say?
do you know the YouTube channels Pyrocynical and Drama Alert? Do you know by any chance those?
Drama alert. Yeah, I heard of it. Why?
Okay, so there was this case with the channel Pyrocynical a few years ago. I think it was 2016, where the host Keemstar has went into his Facebook account and got his face, which was previously not public, which was unknown to the public view, and he posted it on his Twitter, and that's how he got his face leaked. Would you say that's a invasion of privacy? Because it's very similar. This is very similar. The only difference is that you didn't didn't fuck around with his face because it was already public, but you just got his Facebook account and you just like reshared it. Would you say?
No, okay. Listen, one thing I would like to say. It's like, okay, was the name of that person that KSI tried to find the info? Was like, was the full and last name of the Facebook already public?
It was not public. So anything from that Facebook account was not public. Because
Okay,
it's
so,
his
so
name
in
wasn't
the
public.
KSI case, for the KSI case, it was not invasion of privacy.
The Keemstar, the
One
Keemstar.
thing about I'm not confusing KSI and Keemstar. That's a silly start. Anyway, the thing is that for me, I don't have bad intentions in the end. In the end, I honestly defend myself if you think of it, because if Wonder is gonna send people after me, even though I tried calmly try to make him understand that he's having a understanding, that's just he's just being an asshole in the end, and I just have no choice. And even then, I tried to apologize after that, even though he was honestly supposed to apologize to me. And in the end, we can become friends for a while, I guess. And then it all went down. Where in Mapacast server, he said, after you contact my mother, no, you can fuck yourself and better to the community.
But
yeah, there's a huge thing.
But why? Why did you contact his mother? It wasn't
Because listen, calm down, please. The truth is that I contacted his mother because in the end, there was no way I could make him understand more that he was going too far by sending people after me and just harassing me at this point and kept also bullying me. He didn't want to understand that making lies about me, he was literally, this could be called defamation in the end. Like, it's basically just destroying my reputation or something. That's honestly called defamation. And yet I was still trying to be nice to him, but he didn't want to understand. I had no choice but contact his mother, so his mother could maybe explain to him. I even precised to not punish him, but instead calmly make him understand.
I would like to tell you something. Stuff like this, like internet drama, say, between two people, no one, and I mean no one, ever contacts someone's mother because it's really stupid in the end. And let's talk about his Facebook account. Let's say it happened to you. Like, the roles are reversed. You are the guy whose Facebook became like really out there, and Wonder is the guy who started it. Would you be pissed?
If he found my Facebook, honestly, I would not be much angry because personally, I made my Facebook public myself, and like, I just, a lot of my infos honestly are public at this point. So I wouldn't really care if someone just found out my Facebook, honestly. And you say though that like no one contacts the person's mother. The thing is, I'm pretty sure that I'm not the first one who did this in the entire world, honestly. And so I also asked my mother, by the way, about this. If what I'm doing like is it a bad thing, like to just go contact the mother at this point if he's going too far? She told me that is not a bad thing, and that honestly, it is justified because Wonder was at this point really going too far, and I tried to make him understand he doesn't want to. Like, I couldn't make him understand further, so I had to find someone else maybe to make him understand. I'm pretty sure that his mother would make him understand.
You could have not his like. In general, parents are not supposed to get involved in stuff like this. You should have tried to contact other people that know Wonder, not Ira. God no.
Okay, but
like
people. If I contact other people, like they're just teenagers as well, and they're also on Wonder's side. Why? Because they're close friends, and they also like just They just always go to the major side of the story. Most of the people, okay, most of the people always just go one line, the major side, just go to the conclusion of that major side. What should be done, however, is looking at both sides and make your own conclusions after looking at both sides.
Yes,
That is what I believe is right.
I totally agree with that, but you, and I'll sadly say, you have went just a bit too far with his mother, and well,
I one thing that I can agree is maybe I went too far out of anger. Yes, I was out of anger. Surely I contacted his mother. I was out of anger, and honestly, I apologized to him. Okay, but the fact that he continued to kept holding that grudge on me while I was also trying to forget it too. Yeah, it's just not nice in the end. And I think many can know this. Like, seriously, I'm pretty sure most of you, and I'm pretty sure every of you already made something fucked up. Literally.
mm-hmm. But
Like,
okay,
let's see
Wonder,
the chat quickly.
an apology. No, wait, sorry, I was accidentally talking to the comments. Wait, Wonder never wanted his Facebook to be how it got. Wonder never did that. It was technically still private, but you have decided to find it, and I found it kind of amusing how you did it. But that's besides the point. He never wanted to get that Facebook account public, and
Well, the thing is
that
that I never like published. I never did a pub because like, hey guys, this is on this Facebook. No, some people may have asked about it in out of. I told them, but also, I would like to point out it's pretty stupid to put your username as your Facebook URL.
but like
Yeah. I'm not going to say the URL, the full URL. It just has two numbers, but I'm not going to say the numbers. Okay. But yeah. It's kind of stupid to put your username in a private Facebook account, like your public username in a private Facebook account URL.
also oh fuck, how do I say it? Shit, I forgot.
What do you want to say exactly?
If just because people ask you, that doesn't mean you are supposed to do it. Like, it's your mission to just get it all, show it to everyone because they asked you. That it's not the case, because people will ask you bad things, and look, they asked you something bad, and you obliged to their bad thing that they wanted, and that thing was Wonder's Facebook account, which he didn't want it to go public as it is now. And I think he never even mentioned that he had a Facebook account. I don't think because he never told me that he had a Facebook account. And I'm not sure if he actually said it to anyone.
Well, he also, the thing is that he also made like his first and last name public, and anyone can actually go look and find information. And even then, there's one thing I'd like to say: it is in a person's legal right to search about information that is public. It is legal, and that I know that because it's the French law.
Yes, I agree with you, but let's say, but he never wanted. It was technically private then. Plus, he lives in Canada, so.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of agree. Maybe out of anger, I got a bit too far, sure, but the fact that people just hold grudges against me, like I keep mentioning it when I want to move on, clearly, it is unacceptable. At this point, just listen, everyone. You're all human beings. You know how everyone can feel, okay? And like, okay, tell me anyone, everyone, tell me anyone you know hasn't done any mistake in their life.
Yeah. I understand that you got out of anger, but like, let's say, yes, you founded the fucking Facebook account, but that doesn't mean it. Now it's now you need to make it public just because just you found it,
Mhm.
and it's really. Plus, it's really creepy in general. Like a lot of people say, and I kind of agree that it's really creepy to contact someone's mother about some internet drama. It is really creepy and just stupid. But anyway, the was done. We can. Let's go to the next question, which is, I think it's a bit with feelings as well. Apparently, you have asked Freespawn about his dead cat. What was your reason of doing so?
So I would like to point out that first of all, I did not know what was dead. Okay. I asked. I just said, how is cat name, by the way, as a joke in parentheses. I was kind of like adding that jokingly, but I did not know the cat was dead. But now that like I know that like his cat is apparently dead, I honestly have a regret of doing so. And Respawn, if you see this, I hope you accept my apology, and I did not meant to hurt you. Okay?
So you'd say you didn't know his cat was dead.
Yeah, I didn't know his cat was dead.
Okay, and that's why you asked him. Um. Oh, there's also apparently you found also his Facebook account. Is that true?
Yes, that is indeed true.
But
But
you didn't make it public.
what?
You didn't reshare it, did you?
No, I did not honestly make it public. No.
Okay. So you've learned some kind of your mistake. Okay. Um.
Yeah. What is the next question?
Who would you consider the person or the people who have started all of this, and why do you think they have done it?
What do you mean by all of this? Do you mean like the drama or just the
drama,
people?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think that in some dramas I started it, and in some dramas the other started it.
Mm-hmm.
It really depends on the context of which drama. I can agree that I honestly did a lot of fucked up things, that I got involved in a lot of dramas and even started some. I can agree, but you all just can't say that like every of my drama is just me starting it.
Mm-hmm. From my hearings, you're actively trying to look for Wonder Waffle's address. If so, what is your motivation of doing it?
Actively, that is not the term. So like out of anger, I just looked on Yellow Pages like out of anger, but I do not. Honestly, I do not just try to actively look for it. I just stop like after like I just like 10 minutes or something, and then I just like nah, I'm just not going to continue.
So it's just
And
a
even then-
one-off thing because basically rage quitted and you just tried to look for his address. But
Yeah,
then you
I
called.
was basically in a rage.
Yeah.
But however, even if I would have found it, I wouldn't have made it public.
Okay.
Okay.
You have contacted some mappers. From what I've heard, Void Viper and Anchor, etc., and told them about the drama with Wonder. Was it so they can turn against Wonder, or did you had other intentions? If so, why?
Well, so Wonder was like about Core. He, yeah, like he basically like wanted to know about what was happening with me and all that shit on Twitter. So I told him if he wanted to hear my side of the story as well. That's why I contacted, because he wanted to know more about the situation, and I also told him my side of the story so he can like get both sides of the story and make his own conclusion. For Void Viper, I contacted kind of for the same reason but a bit different. So like, Wonder told him that I quote unquote doxed him, but as I mentioned before, honestly, people don't really get to the mention of doxing. And the thing is, I wanted to contact Void Viper because he banned me from Mappercast, his server. How do I find out exactly how he banned me from Mappercast? It's actually fairly easy, it's because on my old account that I still have online on my phone, I was able to look into the Void Viper server if there was anything, and I saw that like Void Viper banned etc. And he said for a reason dog. And the thing is, when I tried to contact him, I told him look at both sides of the stories before jumping to conclusions. Goodbye. I'm black. And yikes. That's how I just told them about the situation. And about others who asked about the context about this, like they about the other ones I told them some small people, for example, like they asked, "What is the drama of wonder?" Well, I it had to reply and explain to them. I did not just send like that. Hey, look, no. They kind of asked what was going on, but for certain people, I told them like if they wanted to know why I was feeling horrible and all that shit. So, yeah.
A bit. Okay, returning a bit to the third question. Why didn't you did that? Like, why didn't you contacted Void Viper? Because I think he knew that he was friends with Wonder, and you didn't try to explain to him that Wonder is pissed at me, and I try to blah blah blah. Can you help
Honestly,
me?
because I didn't think of it. As simple as that. I honestly didn't think of doing that.
Why?
Because I just honestly haven't had the thought that this could be the correct choice, and I was in fear that would create more drama and that he would make public. That's like I have a fear. Like that's why I had a fear of just making this a much bigger, more drama. So that's why I contacted his mother because it would probably make the less drama in my head. That's what I thought in my head because contacting Viper, I in my head I'm kind of paranoid. He's probably not gonna make it public or something. Yeah, that is in my opinion why I believe.
Mm. Okay. Are you willing to apologize to or to some of your actions up to this point?
About this. So personally, I honestly, okay, I am honestly sincerely sorry for the things I may have done, and that honestly, I regret some of the things I that remains true, and honestly, I'm sincerely sorry. And even then, I'm still honestly apologizing to the things I've done. Honestly, I I regret some of the things I did, and just trying after that to move on, hoping people forgive me. Some people, though, they don't like to be forgiving and just be a bit rude.
Mm. Um, you've basically been kicked out of the mapping community. Are you willing to come back or not?
Well, honestly, it just depends. I once even thought in my head, no, I thought in my head, you know what, fuck, I'm going to leave the internet until I'm an adult. But honestly, leaving the problem is not a solution to resolve it.
Mm-hmm.
To resolve an issue, I believe the thing you should do to solve an issue is just calmly talk out of it and both apologize and try to understand we did wrong and that we should just move on. That's honestly how I just try to see.
Um, do you have any message for the community? Example, apology or another argument.
Well, I have a message indeed to the people who have constantly bullied me, to the people who may hate me, and to the people, for everyone in this community. I believe that although we may have had some wrongs and that we may all just be all angry at each other because of this time period of drama, all in the mapping community, I believe we are all humans and that we should all understand of our mistake, that we should forgive ourselves, and that we should try to understand ourselves better. That I did. Honestly, I never wanted all of this to go so far. Honestly, I never really wanted this to uh like I never honestly really wanted all this to go so far and just all this drama just catch up so high. It was not my intention, and I can tell you to all of you, I never I never really want to be a bad person. Many people think I'm trying my best to be a bad person, but that is the exact opposite. I'm only trying to be a good person in the end, but sometimes it may be hard to control myself. I can agree, like everyone else. And the reason why I got so far with things, I had enough of being treated so weak. I had enough of being so treated much like a weak or something. I wanted like to make people understand that I clearly have enough, and that was like my way of doing so by going so far. And now I just realized that's fucked up in the end. I just shouldn't do that. I honestly realize it now, and that this is something that people understand.
Okay.
What I believe, everyone, I believe, okay, that we should all be ready to just move on from. Like, I want honestly all of this to stop. I want all of this drama to stop. And to all of you, again, I'm honestly, sincerely sorry for every of my actions and all of my regrets. I
Um.
hope you understand.
Okay. We have a question from Orthodox Mapping. Do you have any motives for why you have made Wonder's Facebook account public?
Well, any motive. Well, the thing is that people actually like usually I'm the type of person that doesn't think when writing. Like really, I just honestly just give an answer directly with the truth. As I said, I'm not able to lie, and so then that's I just can easily give out information like, and that's a huge problem I probably need to work on because if I just continue like answering the questions like that, for example, like what is Wonder's Facebook, and just answer it. No, I believe that I believe that I just shouldn't do that. And honestly, yeah, that's a huge issue.
Okay.
Okay, now the questions you asked, well, they are asked. Now, okay,
uh.
Okay, so now I got a question. Why did you send that weird French perch video to me? Well, I sent it out of boredom, I guess. I just was honestly bored of, and I didn't know much what to do, honestly. So I guess I just sent you. So I just sent you that video, I guess. If anyone else has questions, be free to ask them, okay? Because I want to answer. I want to answer to most of the questions here in this interview, so that way people can just see my real answer.
Yeah. Okay. Can we like return a bit to the third question because um it is still very baffling to a lot of people that you tried to contact his mother. It is very baffling, and I'm sorry. Oh wait, another question. From
Yeah.
Orthodox Mapping. How do you feel after that whole thingy happened back in Mappercast? Do you feel a bit better?
Oh, okay. I honestly, okay. I'm going to be honest with most of you, and I think Cosmic might have read also messages that I sent to him in the thing where he also explained a lot of things. But the thing is about the Mapcast, why I didn't want to join it. I said it was stress, true, but most of you could actually see that was probably not the real reason. Most of you were probably knew, like, nah, I don't think it's the real reason. I see. Even when I try to lie, honestly, I just cannot. And so, like, the truth reason is that due to how much people hate me, I would be scared that a lot of people would just controversy in the chat, make a chaos everywhere and drama out of it, etc. And yeah, that's why I didn't really want it to be Mephigas. About how do I feel about it? I believe honestly. I believe honestly that this whole thing was unnecessary to just go make a whole poll that just went across other servers. I believe that was just honestly awful, in my opinion.
Uh, um, A- Aram asked what did you actually do, because he doesn't know.
What do you mean?
What did it happen? Because he doesn't know what did you do?
Aram, to explain to you basically what happened. In but what do you mean by like what did I do? Like about what? Everything? Do you mean like about everything that happened, or just an recap?
Hmm. The
Yeah.
drama itself,
Okay. Okay.
the drama itself. With the wonder thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to explain basically to you, yeah, we both were angry at each other basically in lots of dramas, and honestly, we both went a bit too far, and mostly I did some wrongs I can admit.
Okay.
Yikes. Okay. Coroxy, why did you ban an admin on your server like 2 months ago? Ah, you mean about cryo. Okay, well, to explain, it's a long story. But mostly it was because of how angry I was at him. But now we're on good terms. Also follow-up question to the last one. Freespawn used a clicker to spam the no vote on Mapcast poll. How do you feel about Freespawn now that you see that he helped you? Well, honestly, I thank him for that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that he wanted to vote no because he kind of like still like has a bit of a grudge on me, and maybe I can understand. And so then about now they see like so yeah, thank you. So anyone has also questions? I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold on. Did
Um,
anyone else ask questions? I'm trying to see quickly.
until s-
No.
until a new question comes. When that happened, I was gonna. Okay. When a new question appears, can let's just still continue about the Facebook thing, because I think you didn't really answer it that good. So you say it wasn't invasion of privacy.
Well, it really depends. Maybe it was a bit in some way, and I realize it now. But like, yeah. Hold on. Okay. Question: why can't you handle dark humor? I cannot handle dark humor, and it's a long story because mainly those type of humors, I just believe it is just honestly bad to joke about suicide because if joking about suicide, in my opinion, I believe that just fucked up. Honestly, in my point of view, that just fucked up, and it just shouldn't be joked about. And I remember some people. I remember someone because I said I had Asperger syndrome. Someone said like, he's autistic. The guy
Oh
just
yeah.
bully him.
Oh yeah. About the autistic thing. It's true that you're autistic, right?
Yes, I actually have Asperger syndrome. I was diagnosed at 3 or 4 years.
What does that do? What does that do?
Well, the Asperger syndrome is a form of autism, and it is honestly an invasive trouble to development. Summarize in a way, but if some of you can basically, because personally I can't really sum up what is exactly Asperger's, but hold on, someone asked a question. Oh, never mind, got a new question. Now that you sort of ousted from the mapping community, where are you going to move now? Do you have a community you sort of take part in, not really to mapping? Well, first off, definitely not the FNAF community. The thing is that community honestly was was honestly really that was just honestly a fucking shithole. And I just decided to leave it and come to mapping community. Now that I feel rejected, I am what I plan to do. Even if I'm banned on other servers, I might continue mapping. Although I didn't do many mapping videos, the truth is I do variety. Yeah, variety. Sorry for my pronunciation there. Bah,
Uh,
comme je suis français, hein, je peux pas prononcer tout.
Okay, about the autism thing. So, what is the problem with the with the your mental state? What are the conditions? How should I say?
About what is Asperger's. As I said before, I'm not really able to summarize in a short way what is Asperger's. But you can easily find on Wikipedia the main article about it. Like if you search up Asperger Syndrome, you'll easily find it normally. But yeah, it's not. And yes, Italian mapper Chris, I accept your apology. I accept your apology. I'm sorry for not replying to your message as well. I was caught up in the conversation, okay?
So Asperger Syndrome, also known as Asperger, is a developmental disorder characterized by significant difficulties in social interaction and nonverbal communications, along with restricted and repetitive patterns of behavior and interests. Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct. It is a correct article.
Would you say that your mental state, sorry if it offends you, affected the drama? Just
like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, because you had this problem, did it affect the drama because you had that thing?
The reason why I'm going to say no is only because I do not want to say, oh, he's using Asperger's as an excuse. No, that's a bit why, because I'm pretty sure that people are just going to be like that if I just say I kind of affect it. Although I believe in some way it is true, not entirely. Like Asperger's doesn't mean he has Asperger's. He that means he's innocent. No, as Cosby clearly explained, I cannot understand some things, and I have trouble with social interactions. But I can agree sometimes that I can be wrong, and yeah.
I'll just say my bit. I think it affected a bit because you clearly don't have the really good mindset of what's good and what's wrong because of it, and and with your the social thing, I think you treated it as a childish thing, oh, Jimmy stole my fucking lollipop, I'm gonna tell your mom, or I'm gonna explain to your mom. I think that's how you treated it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
also, hold on. Someone asked a question. Where's the white flag? Sorry, couldn't resist. Ha ha ha. Très drôle. Tu es un comédien. Tu devrais être au théâtre municipal de Paris. Je te félicite. Tu devrais honnêtement participer au théâtre. Bravo. Ha 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 ha.
Anyway.
Bon. To be serious now, honestly, that's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. And no, we do not surrender. The truth is, okay, I want to explain something quickly. So not only France won the most wars in history, but like they also have the longest history. Honestly, they have the most rich history in culture, and also the fact that they might also be like, yeah, but you surrendered World War II. Two reasons why we surrendered.
I think wait. Okay, I think a joke question. We're deviating a bit from the actual thing. The Facebook account.
How can
it's not a violation? It's not a violation of privacy. If you have a question like that with the friends, tell them in the server. This is about the drama. If you have questions about the drama, tell it here. If it's other thing, just yeet out. You'd say it's not a.
Okay.
Say it's not
nice.
Okay. Say.
To the people, you can ask questions, but if they are not questions about the dramas and about the things happening, I'm sorry, but you cannot ask that question. Okay.
Um, yeah. So you'd say it's not the violation of privacy that you found Wonder's Facebook account and his mom's Facebook account.
Also, I'd like to precise one thing though. One thing is that there are two things I don't forgive. It's murdering and the attempt of murdering. Otherwise, uh, otherwise of those two things, I forgive everything.
Mm. Um.
Okay, hold on. Aaron, can I ask a question related to
Yeah.
drama
Say.
related to specific drama? You already asked the question, by the way, Aram. You just can't ask a question. Yeah, you asked one. Just kidding. Anyway, ask your question.
Um. Invasion. It's not an invasion of privacy that you found his Facebook account. Um.
Well, wait, you said that as a question or as a...
As a question. As a question.
Well, now it kind of... Fins, about the DRM, okay. Why do you try to dox DRM?
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Your answer-
okay. That's new to me. That's new to me. Did you actually try to dox the DRM?
No, and in fact, there's one thing. It was not on Facebook, but it was on Steam. His real name, it was on TML. Now it isn't anymore. It isn't anymore, so don't try to look for it. It's not there.
His Steam.
It was on his Steam URL on profile, linked to his Discord.
I-
It was literally public.
I-
And so I told him in DM, Miss, I'm not going to say the last name. What do you think? And then he was like, Coroxy, talk to me.
Wait. Hold on. I had DRM as a friend on Steam, and I think he never had his IRL naming ever.
His URL? Actually, as I found myself, it was on the URL.
Mm. But whatever. You shouldn't really fuck around with Dutch about the privacy thing, because he had some problems with me as well, and he's kind of shaky about it. Like he's
Yeah.
not really prepared. I'm just saying.
Okay, Aram said, you will never... Okay, guess my URL name. It's so hard. You will never guess. Okay, let me go on your channel. Nah, just kidding. Well, I was just kidding, don't worry.
Okay.
But, I'll say it's around. Also, Quebec, Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
So funny, oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god.
For real, no, that's that's what I mean. Okay.
Um,
Hello, Alexander. Alexander the Great.
Okay.
Oh, you okay?
No, I'm okay. So
Someone asked the question, but it kind of was dramatic and controversial.
let's just
because I
wait
said
for a
it.
bit. Let's just wait for a bit for the questions. For now,
Okay.
you're talking with me.
Okay.
Wonder's mom Facebook account. Invasion of privacy or not?
I would say it was how do I say it? In the end. Now after discussing, at first I was like, no, it's not an invasion, but now I realize it kind of is, and honestly I feel bad. I feel bad for Wonder on.
Okay, so you'd say it was an invasion of privacy, and you're sorry about it.
At first, but now I realize. Oh, hold on. Someone asked a question.
Okay.
Oh god, no. I have to answer it. Hold on. Coroxy, remember when you tried to make friendship of... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Listen. That was 3 months ago. At like the beginning of August. At the end of July. Why are you asking about it? I got a true question. Why are you asking about it? And the thing is that, sure, okay, now you're gonna just tell me like, you're going to tell me like I can't have a relationship? Okay, if you say that online relationships is quote unquote not allowed, okay then, Go tell at the Canadian mapping.
Okay. I think with we've had enough of the interview. Wouldn't you say?
Hold on, someone asked a question. Someone asked a question as well. Hold on. Were you serious when you say you create a political party in Friends on Discord? I said that on Discord, but like, I am actually starting my political party in real life. I'm not joking because I don't want to make political studies, but I will try to become the president of the French Republic, and that is true actually. Aram asked a question. Oh, hold on. Aram asked a question. Hold on. Do you actually think English is Canadian mapping? In the end, no. After looking at his channel, no, it was not Canadian mapping. Aram, to go to your question that I forgot to answer. Sorry, by the way. Do you remember drama NIA Discord? Oh yeah, that drama. But people kind of bullied me, and so then I complained about it to the mods, and then didn't want to react, so I contacted NIA on Twitch, and then someone reported the mod and immediately banned them, and then there was a whole chaos, etc. In the end, NIA just said, hold on. Remember, let's. Okay, listen, Joe the Stalin. I think I already know who you are in Discord, but I'm not going to say it. Seriously, listen up, listen up. Can you stop asking about my relationships? What? Like, is it so much of a deal that I have a relationship? Like, oh my god, it's still bad. Seriously, stop. Okay, hold on. So mapping to Electro Boogaloo said a Quebec mapper loves Bryce Devan.
Anyway, I think we are.
That depends on the term used. Wait, what do you say?
Anyway, I think we are done for today.
Oh yeah.
Any other questions besides the fucking other thing, like drama related? Do you guys any have
Please.
drama related questions?
Please stop asking joke questions, please. Please ask some real questions. Okay, I'm gonna say in French because people can't understand it. S'il vous plaît, demandez des vraies questions qui sont à propos du drame.
Anyway, we're done for today.
Okay, Joseph, no. Oh my god.
I think you can talk with him in Discord, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
We're done for today. Thank you for you.
Want to say the final message?
Thank you for everyone for joining. And thank you, Coroxy, for having this interview.
You're welcome.
I didn't thought you actually gonna get in. Yeah. Thanks again, and maybe we see you guys later. Ciao.